Hey guys, welcome to Crusader Caravans Melbourne. This is a handover tutorial video where today we're going to run you through a quick little demonstration that is going to fix the Ford, Volkswagen, whatever it may be, sequential indicator issue. And a sequential indicator is an indicator on a caravan, car, truck, whatever it may be, that does the typical European look that goes left to right, right to left. So it goes all the way up, like that. Nice little flow, gorgeous little indicators. However, with the new cars, technology, whatever it may be, little bit of an incompatibility. We think the Caravan's good, we think the car's the issue, but hey, who's pointing fingers? Today I'm going to be running you through it. For the first time ever, I've seen a rectification on Facebook and can actually confirm that it has solved some of the headache. So thank you very much to our Facebook community out there. You guys are awesome. For obvious reasons, we're going to run you through it because it's such an insignificant thing to be able to add to the 12-pin plug, 7-pin plug, whatever it may be. So whether you have a 7-pin or a 12-pin, so this is a 12-pin, so we've got 5, 7. Last time I checked, that's 12. If you just have a 7 and you've got a CRV or 7-pin plug or 7-pin round or whatever, same sort of practice, but in this demonstration, we've got a 12-pin plug, like so, and I've gone ahead and taken the first 2 top screws out. So I'm going to pop him off, like so. Oh, look at that. We have a little capacitor in here. So this is a non-polarized capacitor, so there's no negative, no positive, really hard to muck up. What this essentially does, to my understanding, is as the charge comes through, positive and negative, so that's our earth, which is our white, our 4 is our right-hand indicator, left-hand indicator over here. As the power flows through it, this charges up to about 100 volts, so it's on a very low amp output, but what it does is it will keep the charge running. So it allows that indicator to flow, whereas at the moment, it just goes 2 lights, 2 lights, 2 lights, 2 lights. And the way you know you'll have this issue is when you hook your indicator up and you do your right-hand indicator, left-hand indicator, whatever it may be, you'll only get like 2 LEDs pop up on the actual car, or on the Caravan, as the car is indicating and not doing the full indication. So as far as road safety wise, we really want to be able to have that full indication rather than just 2 LED flashing lights. The rectification before was a car control module mounted to the Caravan, but there's issues surrounding, water ingress or water protection or warranty associated with it because obviously it's a car part mounted to a Caravan. We had nothing better before, but thanks to our trusty Facebook group, this is the way we're going to be going forward. So if you drop down in the link below, there's a link to JCar. There's heaps of alternatives. We'll put the measurement values down below, and at least that way you guys have something you can reflect on later and get a really insignificant fix. I think they're about $2.50 a capacitor, so not going to break the bank, but also it's going to give us the resolution we're after without a lot of heartache, without any auto electricians involved. So tools we're going to need a little screwdriver, got a Phillips and a flat, pin nose pliers. The dirtier they look, the better, and side cutters, eBay special, 12 bucks, love it. And of course 2 capacitors because we have left-hand, right-hand indicators. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we've bent the tails, so they come out with quite large tails. So I've bent the tails on these to be able to loop around our fixing points. So we're gonna go to each indicator, right? So what we've gone ahead and done is we've bent around the fixing point here, and then we've gone into pin number 4 for our right hand, and then we have our earth, which is number 3. So same sort of application here. So obviously earth is earth, so it's going to be mounting inside here. We've taken the gold screw out, so obviously you're going to have a gold screw like so that's going to be fixed inside of the pin number 3. So you just loosen these screws off, not a whole heap because obviously it's going to unscrew. So just as an example, pin number 2 you don't need to play with, but I've loosened off pin number 1. So what we're going to do with our pin nose, we're just going to pop him when we can into, I wouldn't cut the tail short either until you're fully satisfied with the fact that you're in the correct position. So you just pop him inside. We want to get nice and deep as well. So we're going to go in there, ooh, deep, love it. And then we're going to tighten him up, and we're just going to fix to make sure that he's nice and tight. So we're going to make him tight, and then you can just give him a little tug as well, just make sure he's not moving, right? So really easy rectification. Now that's done, so we've got to do the earth now. So same thing, earths go in together like so, love it, nice and taut like a toiger. And then we're going to pop this on. This is probably the hardest part of the repair just because of the balance. And then we're going to get our number 3, but I'll probably muck this up about 15 times. So we'll probably cut the video, make it look like I did it in the first time. And you guys will know, wow, what a man, knows how to use tools, must be an absolute charmer at home. You would be wrong. So you get the general gist, right? So after I'm done fiddling around with my big thumbs here, we're gonna go gold screw back into here. And then after everything's back, we're literally just gonna put this back in. The only thing to be mindful of, obviously, is because of the size and the spacing, we want less pressure the better. So there's this, it's this fixing point in here like that. So when you open it up, you'll see this little bridge in here first. You can pop him back on, but look, to be completely honest, everything's looped around. We're not gonna bother with him. You can go ahead, you can tape over it if you like, just to insulate these little strands, just like so, but there's really not touching anything, and it's on the outside perimeter. So that's gonna go back in there. We're then going to, after it's all done, we're gonna pull this little cover up and over, and then we're going to pop our silver screws, and $5 later, we have rectification, we have full functional indicators, and we have a happy customer and a happy Michael. If you'd like to find out more, guys, or you're getting ready to pick up your Caravan, check out our handover tutorial videos, head to more videos, suss it all out. If you want to buy a new Caravan, you want some sequential indicators, it comes with the Caravan, but hey, why not? Head to our website, www.crusadercaravans.melbourne.com.au. Alternatively, pick up the phone, have a chat, 935-92938. We'd love to talk to you about a new or used Caravan. Alternatively, like and subscribe for the next video. We'll catch you on the road soon, hopefully with sequential indicators. See you then.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out more from Crusader Caravans Melbourne. We have plenty of tutorial videos, product highlights, and walkthrough videos for your next new Crusader Caravan. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe, push the notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks so much and happy caravanning.